I'm Scott Weatherly. Welcome to 20th Century Geek.
They hunted him down. You know, Colonel, we went to a lot of trouble to find you. They murdered his friends. And they took the only thing he would kill for.
If he wants your kid back, then you gotta cooperate. Right? Wrong.
Now, somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna pay.
Do you think Daddy is going to give us any problems?
You'll do exactly as he's told.
Hasta luego, fellas.
You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on or what?
No. Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired. What are you doing?
Helping you get her back.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
If it's a mission no man can survive, he's the man for the job. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando.
Let's party.
Okay, so this week doing something a bit different, introducing something new to 20th Century Geek. Wanted to try something new, and I'm here with Macho Mike Edwards. Mike Kennedy.
Edwards. Who the hell is Mike Edwards?
I was thinking of Gareth at the time. Macho
Wow.
Mike Kennedy.
Macho. Why am I Macho Mike
Because
Kennedy?
we're watching his action films.
No, I can-
So I'm steroided Scott Weatherly, and you're Macho Mike Kennedy. Yeah.
Ultimate Mike Kennedy.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go through Commando, and this is an alternate commentary. So
What you gonna do?
Yeah, you could do it in the voice of Macho Man. You have the director's
Yeah, we
commentary.
need
have
to
we have
watch this
actors.
Commando on the screen. Oh yeah!
Let's not get on too much
No,
of a
let's do
tangent. But you have director's commentaries, you have actors' commentaries, you have sort of like, stuntmen and all those kinds of commentaries.
Oh, piss, really,
This-
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's all
this is
piss.
rubbish. That's rubbish. This is it. This is the 20th Century Geek commentary for Commando. So
The first one, isn't it?
this is the first one.
First one of
Premier
many to
one,
come.
and we've chosen Commando. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 1985, Commando. So
And we actually are Commando for this podcast.
I am. Yeah, swinging
So,
free.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Damn good.
It is. So if you're watching along, so either listening, wherever you're listening, or if you're watching along, we're ready to go. We have 20th Century Fox on the screen in front of us.
But
It's
but
literally-
before we go any further,
Yeah.
you have to show them how hardcore we are. By actual fact, we're going to watch a classic 80s action film
Yeah.
with a cup of tea
Oh yeah.
in two designer mugs.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Like, we kick it hard. Yeah.
We know.
kick it
We
old
know.
school.
We know how to work.
Right. So queued up. Let's press play, and enjoy it with us.
So the logo's just
Big
on the
20th
screen.
Century Fox logo. It's weird that sound actually. The thing I'm going to say is, as we go into this, I did some research, the background of this, as the usual thing. I try and find out who, like the writer and the director and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
This film was the story for this, and you'll see it on the screen when it comes up. There's a guy called Jeff Loeb, who, for you comic guys out there, has done everything in the Batman world, and Biggie, but also did Teen Wolf.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, right. We're gonna hit this. The story starts with
This truck.
the trucks. Right. This
Yeah,
is the first killing. So you've watched this obviously before. But
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
get
loads,
3
loads.
killings, right? Now we know I'm not going to spoil as you're watching it, but this film is about Arnie's old units being killed off, so he gets called back into action to kill off a dictator and all this other stuff, right?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Each of these 3 killings get progressively less covert, right? So this first one,
I noticed that these two are definitely not husband and wife.
He's definitely not a former soldier.
No.
These are the worst. No wonder they disbanded Arnie's previous unit. They're crap.
Yeah, he's just...
It was just one-man band. Arnie was the only good soldier in any of this. Look, this guy... Granted, he's...
Can't let a tray in the bin bag.
That's right. Yeah, disgusting. No recycling back in those days.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So look, he's taunted him. That's not a former soldier. Bill Duke. Excellent Bill Duke.
Token black man.
Yeah, but no, not in this
No,
film.
no, he's
Bill
not,
Duke,
no.
Bill Duke is awesome.
But he plays a lot of token black
Well,
man.
he's in
doesn't
Predator.
he?
He's
yeah.
you know, he's I forget his name in Predator, but look, they're a bit covert, got their faces covered, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? Kill him off. That's a rather covert killing as far as I'm concerned.
But it did, yeah.
Not massively. I mean,
No.
he's sort of still trawling around, but they look like bin men on a bin truck killing. The police would probably be a bit stuck to solve that one, right?
I don't know.
This, right?
Yeah.
He's now walked into. So now we've got the second killing, which is another former soldier. Apparently, now become second-hand car salesman. He's 3'2" and weighs about 40 pounds. Clearly, never a soldier. Arnie must have just carried this unit around with him under each arm.
I've never. Do you know? I never even knew who the people were they were killing. I never realised that. I've watched this.
These
film
are all
so many times.
supposed to be Arnie's former unit, right? But this huge black guy who's just walked in, right? And he's got a sail. So the other guy, they clearly know he's dead. Riddled him with bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, riddled him with bullets. This one, he's got into the car. Clearly no CCTV footage and everything in 1985. But this is a shop. You've got like multiple witnesses. Drives him through a window, right?
Do you think he's dead?
Doesn't even know if he's dead. He just leaves.
Just leaves him there.
He doesn't even know if he's dead. I don't. It's.
Oh, and no, there was lots of blood.
All right, granted, we know he's dead.
Yeah, well.
This one, right, and we know this is Bennett.
This is Freddie Mercury.
Fat Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, coming down.
Right. He's. I don't know why they do this. Like, why do they pretend he's dead? It makes no sense. It never comes back as to why they pretend that Bennett's dead.
And as the film progresses, for this character that you can see not on screen now, you'll be coming on in a second. That one there. Mm-hmm. That one there. That is
Bennett.
The fat Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
He becomes more and
'cause
more like Freddie Mercury.
He does.
as time
You
goes
wait
on.
to the end. There's a reference. There's a line at the end which blows my mind having watched it this time. But right, so we've seen covert-ish killing on a main street with a car. Mm-hmm. Now he's just stood on a dock next to a boat with a detonator.
Yeah.
There it goes. All right. Boom. Like, he's not even trying anymore.
No.
If this was all in one day, he's killed off 3 people by the afternoon.
Well, he's wearing the same suit. So.
Yeah, he's wearing this exactly.
And now we got boots going across the screen
Here
and a
we go.
chainsaw. Boots and a chainsaw.
You said about
this must be a girl.
Yeah, you said about Fat Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
This is just
Fat YCMA.
no. This is how sort of like this is Arnie loving at its best, isn't it?
Oh man, look at that! I
Yeah.
can't believe they used my arm in that shot. That's cool.
Do you think he doesn't look like he's making any effort? How much do you think he's holding in when he's lugging that? Do you think that's a real log?
Really?
No. Do you think it's a real log or is
No,
that
no, I don't.
hollow?
I think that's a hollow log. Surely.
A prop.
I mean, he does look a bit strained in his face.
That's what I mean.
He could be
Yeah,
constipated slightly.
Yeah, but I love this. This is caring Arnie father.
What's happened to the mother? That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
You know,
Never
where
brought
is
up.
the mother?
Never brought up. Don't
Right.
don't ask. I wouldn't ask. Scares the crap out of me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Chopping wood.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in his huge wood.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger wielding
Well, he
his
is the
huge
Austrian-
chopper in his hands.
He is the Austrian oak.
Oh, he's amazing. Look at the specimen of a man he
Oh yeah,
was.
man was just
Well,
an
he's still
absolute
a
Mr. Universe.
huge man, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So who's this? Are we supposed to? I never understood if we were supposed to feel menace at this point. Like, are we supposed to feel like someone's coming to kill him? Joel Silver pictures. But this is now a
Do you know
montage
at this
of.
yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that, right? obviously the military know where he is, but there's no mention of the mother. They're in the middle of nowhere. I'm not convinced he didn't just steal the daughter.
But the daughter doesn't look anything like him.
No.
Maybe he's not his daughter. Oh, look, there was a kiss then as well.
Yeah.
You never
this
know.
is all. Yeah, but this all feels really awkward.
Yeah.
At no point do they. The chemistry between these two is terrible, and I don't know who to blame more, Arnie or the girl. Look, there you go, Disney scene.
Yep.
What you don't see after this, right? Arnie takes that deer in a headlock,
Yeah,
kills
it and eats it.
That's dinner.
Yeah.
He's just fattening it up there.
See, the girl who plays the girl here turned into a bit of a hottie. She was fit when she got older.
Really?
Yeah, man. If you look at her up on IMDb, a lot of fishing as well. Look, a bit of fishing going on.
Yeah. This is just so serene, so idealistic. She doesn't go to school, obviously.
Oh, look, that fish is already dead. It's not even flapping. Like,
Yeah, because Arnie punched it as it came out the water.
Oh no, it's just gone. And there we are. Arnold.
Arnie just looks.
I would question whether that daughter is yours. She looks nothing like you.
Yeah. I always think that Arnie, like you say, true specimen, but he always looks really sort of odd in shorts, I think. He just looks so weirdly proportioned.
Because his legs are so huge, His legs are massive. They make Bulk and Big Dave's legs look small,
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
It's just awesome.
Right, Jeff Loeb, Stephen D'Souza, this is the guy I was going to talk about.
Yep.
So Jeff Loeb, though, now does all the Marvel TV stuff.
Okay.
He's written like Batman, Long Halloween, Dark Victory, Hush, all these great stories. So he's like massive into the comic industry now, huge into the comic industry. Right, so Stephen E. D'Souza, though, guy who did the screenplay on this, right? He has got a bit of a track record, a bit of a history.
Okay.
Screenplays for Die Hard and
Wow.
Die Hard 2.
Wow. Okay.
48 Hours and Another 48 Hours.
Right.
The Running Man.
Wow.
Yeah, I love The Running Man. All right. And Jumping Jack Flash.
Yeah, good film.
Good film.
Whoopi Goldberg,
It goes downhill a little bit.
Right.
Street Fighter.
Oh.
And then Judge Dredd in 1995.
Oh.
And then the less said
And then
about
what does he do then? Does he die?
No, the less said about his post 2000 work, the better. Really.
Right. Okay.
He had a high in the 80s. Just point this out as well. What's in this? You don't want to know. Don't give it to someone then.
Yeah, this is the problem is that he's look, he's got wind.
Yeah.
It's like he's got wind. He can hear the chopper off. He's like supersonic hearing and everything,
Super indeed.
And the other guys were shit. It's like.
Do you know what I think he is in this? You've seen Captain America, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's Captain Austria, the European Avenger.
The European Avenger.
Captain Austria.
What's that army corps doing here? You said you were through.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's the one thing this film misses. I don't think it actually happens at any point. Is Arnie screaming? Arnie type Arnie scream.
I don't know. It might happen.
I don't think it does.
In the fight sequence at the end, yes, it does. In the fight sequence.
Oh,
at the
does
end.
he? I'll see. Yeah. Yeah.
So
This
was
is
that?
supposed to-
Would you like fries with that, Mr.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger?
I stubbed my toe.
That is my cum noise.
Do you reckon that's his own face?
Probably. Oh, I come too soon. Forget about it.
So, other warning we should probably give this podcast is going to be filled with bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions.
Yeah. I think they've probably guessed that by now. So here we go. And again, so you notice the token black guys always serve someone white.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
I always wanted it. This came out in 85.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I always think that because he survives the end of this film, they should have brought in a guy with a moustache. Predator should have been the sequel to this.
Yes, totally. The thing is as well, is I remember my brother had I think he had a poster of Commando on the bedroom door. Yeah. Commando and Predator. That's the two posters he had.
Yeah.
I remember that he threw up over the Commando poster. He was most upset.
Oh, man. Yeah, but there you go.
Silence and smooth, just like always.
Yeah, because someone that big can be incredibly silent.
See, I think he would have been better. This guy here would have been. I don't know. He just doesn't strike me as a military man either.
No, I don't know. Right? If I was going to do the perfect casting for this, would have been either have the guy who was the general in Predator, would have been a perfect thing to link those two films, or you've seen Rambo, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. I'd have brought the guy who was like Rambo's former military officer as well.
That one.
So bring those two together. So Commando and Rambo are in the same universe.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd have been
wouldn't it?
awesome, wouldn't it?
There's a good linkage to all the 80s films.
All these 80s. Oh, well, there is actually. We'll get onto it later on.
It could have been the Syrians, the Russians, or a terrorist group.
Yeah.
So in the 80s...
Well, it's South Americans in this.
Syrians and Russians are the two major threats in the 1980s in all action films.
Or a drug cartel. And if it was a Russian drug cartel, a communist drug cartel, then you'd struck gold.
Jackson Harris will stay here to look after you.
But not as good as you are. No one is as good as Arnie was, because at some point he smells a man coming.
Yeah. But what he gets up to in his trailer is up to him, really.
Here he comes.
Dad, bye. I wave now.
Yeah. The thing is, right, 3 people killed in a day, and now they've come to Arnie.
But we didn't know it was a day.
I'm saying it was That was a slow Sunday, that was. Right?
I'm not going anywhere, if that's what you mean. Oh, I'm not leaving you, if that's what you mean. Then it can't be bad.
Yeah, her acting is awful.
I should have played that girl.
You should have played that
brilliant,
girl.
Yeah. Then it can't be bad.
I want to know
My daddy
the
is
rest of his,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's going to kick your ass.
Look, he smelt him coming. And then these 2 guys just get nailed. See, Captain Austria.
Yeah.
He needs a shield and a costume.
There's no time for that sort of thing, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Get up. Oh, my word.
Look, I got to get to my rifle.
I got to get to my rifle.
Right, remember you're downwind. And they go, he's actually admitting, like, so you could smell them. I did. It's at this point I'm a little bit like...
Blood on his head. You notice there's blood on his head.
But you see that cut, though?
No blood in his head.
No. That cut actually appears later on. Because obviously, yeah, you're right, there's different cuts. But there's a cut on his head later on. It's legit.
Really?
He got it from doing one of the stunts. And then, so when you see it cut and bloody later on, it's legit.
Okay.
So, yeah. This shed... Big, massive metal door.
And his code is 13.
Yeah, but look how crap the roof is.
Yeah.
I could break into that.
And his code is 13. That's
13.
it. Well, 13. So if anyone finds this place...
So he can't even manage it yet. Right, so Bennett, Freddie Mercury, you're right, is now into leather biker boots. And we don't get to see his full costume yet, do we?
No, not yet. Oh, he's got a pain in the neck. And then Patrick Swayze on the road. On the wall. That's pretty cool.
I feel bad for this kid. This guy.
Yeah.
Like, you're the guy who's got, they've told this guy you've got to stay behind. He had no chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
We got dog
He
business.
put the gun down. The dickhead put the gun down. Look, he's just sat in
Your
the chair.
daughter is safe, Colonel. But whatever she goes, my people have got some business for you.
What are you doing? He's not
You
Asian. He's South American.
Got to cooperate, right?
Wrong. Alright, that guy had no chance. He was never going to cooperate, was he?
Not really.
I don't know what Indian accent was like. The guy's meant to be South American.
Yeah, but he looks Indian.
He really doesn't.
He does look Indian.
He really doesn't. Right. I'm not a big mechanic, but this is a real...
It's got no engine.
No.
There is no engine in there. Look, there's nothing in there. There's not even an engine.
I love that. That's a really generic broken engine thing is you pull out a bunch of wires.
Yeah.
Proper, I love that. That's
But no, there's no engine.
No, there probably wouldn't be in this because it's a stunt vehicle as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's no engine in case it killed the stunt driver.
Did Schwarzenegger do his own stunts?
No, they wouldn't have done this one.
Well, not this one, but did he do
does
his
some
other
other ones. I think it's him doing the swinging in the mall later on. But this is
I don't know about that. That's a pretty hardcore stunt to do, that is.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
This is pretty hardcore stunt. I mean, if this is freewheeling down a hill...
there must be control here.
You reckon? Look
Yeah.
at that. That's bounced all over the place.
Oh man, it's just like the way.
That's a stunt driver. That's got to be. I mean,
that's the way I come home when I drink and drive. Not that I endorse coming home.
Just while we're waiting for this cascade to happen, right?
Yeah.
Just to highlight, the film that D'Souza wrote after this was Die Hard.
Right. Okay.
Now the original script for Die Hard, there were films in between, but he wrote the script. It was based on the book Nothing Lasts Forever.
Yes. Yeah.
By Roderick Thorpe. It was intended originally. The original draft went to. Was going to be a sequel to The Detective from the 1970s, which had Frank Sinatra in. Not Frank Sinatra. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, Frank Sinatra.
He turned it down, so they turned it into a different type of film, and originally it was going to be a sequel to this.
Wow.
And Commando, it was going to be Commando 2, but then Arnie didn't want to do it.
Commando 2 Die Hard.
It was going to be, Die Hard was originally going to be Commando 2.
That would have been brilliant.
And then he turned it down because he was given other things,
Running Man, Predator, set the world on light.
That's right. So they again went back closer to the original and gave it to Bruce Willis.
Wow.
So that's how you get. So here we go, Bennett.
Yeah. There's Mr. Mercury.
I don't understand the costume. The fashion sense in this film is baffling to me at times. So Arnie's wearing generic green top, but like, what's with this vest? It's like chain. Is it chainmail?
This is it. Why do they? I don't know. But why are they doing this to him?
Right.
So why don't they just kill him?
Well, you know what the plot of the film is, don't you?
Yeah, he has to go and assassinate someone.
Yeah, he has to go. So this guy here you're about to meet,
Yeah.
the South American, he used to run. He used to be a dictator in this country, and it was actually Arnie in his unit that deposed him.
Mm.
So they brought democracy to this other guy's country.
Why don't I ever listen to plot lines?
And then he's obviously been exiled, and now he wants to use Arnie to go back and kill the guy who's in charge now, so he can go back and be the dictator. That's the plot.
What I like about this scene when he's chained to the table is that guy is clearly blacked up. He's been tanned to death. This one here.
That fake tan is horrendous,
it is awful. It is so racist. He is like, let's get this totally white dude and brown him up so he looks like
the thing is,
a South American.
But they do bring in they have got South American actors in this film.
But he's a draw though, isn't he? Because he was in quite a lot of films at this stage.
Yes, he is a known actor. And I can't remember his name at the moment, but he was a known actor.
Dave.
Yes, just Dave.
Dave. Is Dave available? Yeah,
right,
all right.
But this plot makes no sense. You're right. So they're bringing in Arnie to go off and do this assassination. It still doesn't explain why they killed off the rest of his unit.
No.
What I don't understand what that gained them. So and they're saying, is it to hide the fact that Bennett's alive? So they're pretending that Bennett's dead. I still don't know what that.
No,
all that bit makes no sense to me.
Maybe it's because
superfluous.
If Bennett is dead, then he sells more records.
Possibly.
That's probably it.
Who wants
to live forever? He laughed. He smiled.
He
liked that.
He loved it. It's just because his trousers are so tight. It's not a smile. It's a grimace. Every time he moves, his balls are being sliced in half. Right. Let's point out. Right. Bennett.
Yeah.
That's a bad
turning
costume.
Around, heading away.
He's also supposed to be a member of Arnie's former unit. Clearly hit the pies as soon as he got out of the unit. And he's wearing this weird chainmail vest combo. But look at this guy behind him. Look, white suit and Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And then check out Sully, the little guy, who comes up a little bit later.
I like Sully.
Sully's actually, Check out the waistband of his trousers, right? When he's wearing a suit, you'll see him in a minute. I'm sure he comes up again in a bit. He's wearing a zoot suit.
Why are they fetching him out on a stretcher? I don't
dead.
understand. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
If Matrix alive, I expect there to be a lot more.
I find all this very, But and again, we get the catchphrase now.
Where's his passport when he goes to the airport?
No, he gets given one in a minute. Check out, look at Sully's suit, right? Not besides the fact that the material is incredibly 80s, the waistband is massive. Look, why is he wearing a pith helmet for God's sake? Look, they're giving Arnie a suit jacket for no reason. It doesn't go with anything. Like whoever did the wardrobe in this film needs shooting.
It's not. You're not really traveling incognito, are you? Here, I mean,
no. Wait. I'll be back. I think this was only the second time they'd used it after Terminator. Terminator was 84. This was 85.
Yeah.
So it was in this. It sort of became a.
I remember when Schwarzenegger laid me down on his mattress and he told me that. He whispered in my ear.
Look at that waistband. He's wearing a bigger man's trousers.
He's so tiny, isn't he? You wouldn't be intimidated by that man.
Yet they all make a deal. They all make a thing about they're all former military. None of these guys look like soldiers.
No.
None of them.
The small one, what's his name? Sully?
Sully. Yeah.
He's not military.
No.
No way.
And Big Disco Dave in the pith helmet. My God.
I mean, he's just a pimp daddy. That's all he is.
That's it.
He's a pimp daddy.
Look, he is.
Yeah, he's a pimp daddy.
He belongs in Blackula or one of those other sort of like like Shaft. He belongs dressed like that. The dude should be in one of those blaxploitation films of the 70s.
Well, he isn't a black exploitation film, right?
He's exploited in this.
Yeah.
But check out how cool he is. Look. I mean, Arnie. Look, that's Arnie's early pensive face when he was learning to act. Clenched jaw, looking upset.
Did he learn how to act? Did he?
Oh, he got a bit better. Look, cool.
First class, 7A.
Well, at least they stumped for first class. I mean, for me...
First class, 7B.
Yeah, if it was me, and I was going to send you to kill someone, I'd have just stuck you in coach. I'd have been like, screw you.
Yeah.
But then if these two big guys need leg room, don't they? They need...
Why would you go and sit in the window seat if you got him?
I was going to say, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
There's no sense of security, because like you say, that's the other point. If they'd turn this round, and he just sat on the aisle seat, I'm not... Yeah, that would have made this a lot more difficult. A blanket and a pillow. He's already thinking ahead, you see, Arnie is. John Matrix, he's already thinking ahead. This, the 80s taught me a lot, right? I feel quite comfortable if a plane was taken over by, I was going to say terrorists, and I'm not going on to that. But this film,
wow.
Die Hard 2 and Air Force One with Harrison Ford, taught me so much about planes that apparently, there's so many ways off a plane that you just don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think it's all crap, if I'm perfectly honest.
I think it is now. I like the way the hands go up when he breaks his neck there.
Well, this is something else, again, I've learned from films. How easy it is to break someone's neck.
Yeah.
Like, you just turn someone's
And the fact
head
he's still
quickly.
breathing. You see he's still breathing.
Yeah.
Clearly still breathing.
That's why he puts the quilt over him so high, so you don't notice him breathing.
Yeah.
And his pith helmet over his head, look at that.
He's still breathing. He's still breathing.
Any other hat would have been better. Any other hat. Do me a favour.
Then go do me a favour. Do not stir my friend. He's dead
dead
tired.
Is this the film?
I just said a joke.
Yeah, I said a funny. Is this the film when Arnie's like started to establish one-liners? Because that became Arnie's thing, wasn't it?
Well, it was an 80s thing, though, wasn't it? Come on, let's face it. It was in a lot of films.
It became more of an Arnie thing. Arnie doing one-liners almost became a sort of an alternate to his acting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like they'll lead him up to a one-liner so that he can, he can do. He'd have a bit of a punchline. Because it became a bit of a thing. I mean, Bruce Willis did it. I don't really think Stallone ever did it, or Van Damme, I suppose, did it. But again, it was that sort of thing of they've got a funny accent, so they give them something funny to say.
It's really good they give Schwarzenegger the chance, though, isn't it? From something like Terminator, where he's just so robotic, because his acting was so robotic. I think he doesn't do a bad job in this, actually.
Well, before this, he had
Conan,
the first Conan film, yeah.
He was alright in Conan, actually.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah,
I mean, he's done
Conan.
a couple of films. I mean, Hercules in New York is horrendous.
Well, they dubbed over his voice, didn't they? So he didn't.
Yeah, well, you know that you can also now buy an undubbed version.
Can you?
Yeah, a clean version with his own voice, which is hilarious. Because his accent's even stronger, and he took acting lessons and stuff though. In the late 70s.
He disciplined himself to it. Absolutely, he wanted to be taken serious as an actor.
Oh yeah. And I think the thing is though, Arnie.
This is a great stunt, by the way.
It is.
And and Schwarzenegger is not necessarily on that.
I don't think that's Arnie.
No, that's not Arnie. But that's Arnie.
Yeah.
And
no, the thing I say.
And that's Arnie.
I think the thing I say about Arnie though is, like you say, he wanted to be taken seriously. He wanted to do all this and be the biggest action star in the world. But he found his niche. He wasn't stupid. He didn't come in and try and do, like a drama film. He didn't try and be in Wall Street or, some sort of like proper 80s drama. He knew his limitations and just carved out his niche, really, didn't he? So he's a clever guy, smart guy.
So he's fallen in the water and he's soaked, okay? And now, when he gets out of the water and he's there, he's still a bit soaked there, but his clothes, surprisingly...
Well, he's like Back to the Future too. He's air dry.
Yeah.
He's
now he's completely dry. There's not a spot of water on him at all now.
Well, it's fair. Look how fast he's running. Well, his trousers still look wet.
No, they're not. Well, now they are. They are. They weren't in the last shot, mind you.
This film has got some serious glaring continuity issues, though.
Yeah.
You're right. I like the way look. Yeah, trying to be sneaky after having ran across an open runway
in front of a plane.
Yeah, this film doesn't really know half of what it wants to do. Because he's not a small man, is he? Like hiding on the back of a fire truck.
He's in comparison to me. He's tiny.
Oh right, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me embarrassed to see someone with such a feeble body.
Yeah. Well, let's be fair. You're closer to Sully than you are, Arnie. But
There he is.
in his
Mr. Bistow. Mr. Bistow, Mr. Mercury.
Jesus.
He's look at it.
It looks awful,
It is
doesn't it?
terrible.
Do you know what? Yeah, but do you know why it looks awful? Because we're now watching this in high def. This is now in high definition because there's another bit later on that looks even worse from a makeup point of view, and it's only because it's high def. If you watch this in VHS back in the day, you probably wouldn't even notice.
See, I always thought he should be Irish.
Him?
Take a pillow.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. It's all about being a South American dictator. He's not like the dictator.
He could have been a South American dictator who had Irish background.
A Celtic,
Kind of Jerry Adams type of
fair. Okay.
connection going on there.
So
He's in an airport.
this is I don't even know what airport it's supposed to be. I don't really care.
I think it's
But-
Coventry.
Sully stands out mainly because of how short he is. There's like a gap of people. But how 80s is his costume? I swear to you, see his tie, right? That combo tie. I had quilt cover like that.
Really?
I swear to God, I had a quilt cover that looked exactly the pattern of that tie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite an embarrassing thing. Now there, he's still wet now.
Yeah.
So,
I saw the running there. He was just sweaty. He must stink.
surely-
by now.
surely,
Swamp
yeah.
water and sweat.
People are going to look at him and go, "What? He pissed himself? What's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?" You know.
This deranged mental person.
She didn't
So
really
by the
do
way,
anything
look,
else, did she?
This is no, she didn't. I don't think she did a couple of things, but only like TV things. On the phone then, though, she's clearly talking to someone because she's talking about, oh yeah, dinner would be nice. Oh yeah, getting to bed early would be really nice. Right? She's setting up a date, or it's someone she's clearly having a relationship with.
Like Jimmy Savile or something.
Possibly. I don't know if that makes no sense.
That's too old.
But the point is, she's talking to someone she has a relationship with.
Or what she
By the
wants
end
to.
of the film, by the end of the film, no,
Yeah,
it's clearly,
she wants Schwarzenegger then.
she's dropped that and she's off to
Yeah.
she's after the Austrian.
That's if he
host.
survives. If he survives, he might die. You never know.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you might die.
How rapey is this scene though? Sully in his zoot suit with his high waistband and a ridiculous tie follows her out to the car. I mean, is this sort of like I know he's a bad guy.
But then dude, I'm older than you. This is how we picked up chicks in the 80s.
Is that what you did
We
in
just
the
followed
80s?
them to the cars.
and
That's what we did.
then when they turned you down, you got angry with them.
You just call them your.
This is seriously
you
like,
fucking hoe.
yeah. He's not even like. It's not even that he's like a military bad dude. This guy Sully's just rapey. He's
He
just
is, yeah,
really
he's just-
pervy. And look.
Here, slow down.
Slow down. I've only got little legs.
Yeah. Slow down. My
I
waistband's going too low.
Yeah. Holding his trousers. That's what. Look.
You know, I got
his
something you
hands-
really like to give you.
Are you calling me a leprechaun now?
Yeah.
That's why he's got his hands in his pockets. He's holding his trousers up.
You fucking
Look,
whore.
yeah. Is this all just to show what a bad guy he is? He's just a bit of a dick.
How is she a fucking whore? If she was a fuck.
Look, continuity error. Look,
Yeah.
the hood of the car is broken. See this metal pole sticking up?
Yeah.
Hood of the pole, right? And wait for it. Gone.
Wow.
Yeah. There's about 4 of those like things. Look, it's all put away now. It's gone. Sorted. I love.
Wow. Rip the seat out.
Yeah.
Go on, Swartzy.
No respect, man. You got to respect a person's car. When this car pulls away, though,
Yeah.
it looks like she's touting a toddler with a massive head. Seriously, watch it in a minute. As he crouches down, it looks like she's carrying a child with a massive head.
So he's got a Porsche, though. You see, that's a Porsche.
Yeah, well, that's the continuity Porsche as well.
Do you say Porsche or I'd say Porsche? I say Porsche.
I say Porsche.
Porsche's a bit
Porsche's an
ridiculous.
American. Yeah, Porsche. Americans say Porsche, don't they?
So you
watch
got a
this. Here we
Porsche.
go. Look. Wait.
Yeah.
This bit now. Look, it looks like a toddler with a massive head. So 2 sports cars. I'm not even sure why he tore the seat out because at this point he's just sat upright.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like.
Is it like Hightower where he has to tear out this front seat so he can sit in the back?
God rest you, Hightower.
Yeah.
God bless. God rest. Nope.
Do you think?
And this is another one, Schwarzenegger. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, that's a yeah. turns it around. Yeah, so this is the first. Oh no, I suppose Conan was the first time. It was the goodie, wasn't it? Really, this is.
Well, yeah. I mean, Pumping Iron. He was himself.
Well, Pumping
wasn't
Iron
he?
was a documentary, and that's.
But it was a mockumentary as such because
Well, no,
lots
it
of things were
follows him.
staged.
Well,
He was
yeah.
never Mr. Universe. Come on, who would believe that someone with that physique would be Mr. Universe? God.
I'd lose track counting his abs.
Ah, I know.
Um,
So he's signaling. So he's a considerate driver. You see that? Well,
Yeah,
she ain't.
and it's clearly not her at this point, or Arnie, either of them.
Yeah.
So for some reason they just didn't trust either of them to be in that car.
Nope.
Galleria, right? So this is now in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
The Galleria is a known Los Angeles.
Shopping. Yeah, yes.
It's also the shopping centre from Terminator 2.
Is it?
It is. This is actually the same one. The Galleria is where John Connor goes, and Arnie and the T-1000 have a fight.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I come to this. I'm glad I come to my house tonight
Yeah,
just to learn that.
So 6 years later, Arnie's back here fighting Robert Patrick.
Can I just add that this is one of two that we're going to be doing,
Yeah.
and we're going to come back and record the other one, obviously.
Yeah.
And the other one is just I enjoy this film.
Yeah, this is a great
And the other one we do, which I don't think we've mentioned what it is yet.
No, I've announced it on Twitter.
Okay, or Cobra. It's going to be just an hour and 27 minutes of me just ripping the shit out of it every opportunity I can, just so you know in advance.
That's fine, and
Whereas-
I think it's worth it.
But Commando is just brilliant.
It
This
is.
just
No, this is seriously.
'Cause
this week, the blog, because I do alternate podcast blog. For my blog this week, I've done my top 10 straight action films. This is in my top 10. I love this film. I think this was, despite me taking the mickey out of it, and I will throughout. This film is amazing.
I think I've been to this mall.
You may have been. It's a real mall in America. The Galleria is a real Los Angeles film.
But there's a chain of gallerias.
Yes.
There's a Galleria on the A1.
Is there?
Yeah. Hatfield Galleria.
So yeah, I'm gonna just go, whilst we're waiting for this bit of talkiness to go on. So I said about this is linked with the films.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the dictator guy.
What Sacha Baron Cohen for me?
No, the
dictator.
guy, the main guy. In the
Oh,
the
sorry.
baddie in this,
Oh, the
right, yeah?
Bisto man.
Yeah. So he's actually he was the dictator of a country called Valverde.
Right. Okay.
So Valverde is a fictional.
Valverde.
country.
I don't know. Where were they?
Valverde. Valverde is a fictional country that pops up throughout the 80s films that De Souza writes. So De Souza used it over again. So in Predator, Total Predator, they go to a South American country and they're in the jungle. They go to Valverde.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
The drug lord.
Yeah.
That gets flown in, and that's the whole point of the film.
He's from Valverde.
He's from Valverde.
Brilliant. There's a connection there.
So this film technically does still exist in the same fictional universe as Predator and Die Hard.
That's pretty good. It's in the same universe.
That's quite cool.
I like that. That's actually pretty damn good. You're a great man with transition.
This bar is so sleazy 80s.
Yeah.
I love it. Especially the fact that this bar, proper sleazy 80s bar, is in a mall.
But
a shopping mall.
The coincidental thing here is this is where my mum met my dad.
What? In America?
No, in this sleazy kind of.
Oh, it's a bar like that.
Yeah, she was unconscious as well. When I was conceived.
Is that how? Was it a Sully kind of situation?
It was a Sully kind of situation. You fucking whore.
Because I like this. Look, like security guard in ridiculous costume. Look.
Yeah.
Do you want to see me kick some ass? Like all this film is about blokes picking up women.
Yeah.
80.
That's what the 80s was, man. I remember when did this come out? When did this come out?
85.
85.
How
So
unprofessional is that, though?
I'm 18 now. So what did that make me back then?
Unborn.
Oh yeah, okay. But let's pretend I was born.
Yeah. Well, I was.
I technically would have been. I would have
when
been
this
10.
film came out, I was 4 when this film came out.
I was 10.
Yeah.
I was already fighting off the women at that age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was hard. It was hard being me.
You
I
were
was just-
Cardiff's commando.
I was like, Schwarzenegger kept ringing me up and going, I'm not nice about my body. I'm not sure about my. I said, just do the fucking film, dude.
Do it.
Just do the film.
This is where it all kicks in together, isn't it? This is the scene where the action. This is sort of like going into the sort of.
I like this. I like that shot.
He's got because he just looks badass.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with
just
him.
Wouldn't.
Seriously, wouldn't mess with him. He's amazing.
I'm just waiting for my friend. Look at me.
It's Rapey Sully.
You better come with us.
Right? If I saw someone do that, I'd be like, nah, not worth it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't continue.
So there's this guy now. Now he steals a.
He
Give me a quarter.
He steals a quarter off her.
Because he hasn't got a quarter. He's got
Yeah.
no money. He's got
Right.
no money.
But
He's just picked up all of them notes. He's got no money.
Yeah, no change. Again, 1985, no mobile phones.
Yeah.
I love the fact that, this bit. Look at this. Fireman lifts a phone box
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
out of
brilliant.
the floor.
And it looks like it's legit as well.
I think, look. Oh my God. Yeah, that is legit.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I
I like this wrestling.
Yeah.
How many of them have we done?
Yeah.
We've done loads,
A
man.
ridiculous move, but...
Why does he come out?
No.
Yeah,
Look,
why?
this one, again, I want to highlight, right? This is a shopping mall. These are shopping mall security guards. Yet they have guns, and so at one point, one of them was willing
but
to
they-
open fire into the public.
Oh, they do have guns though. Most of these mall
Bullshit that they have in mall police.
But are they
One of
are
them
they
had
mall
them.
police?
Yeah, they're mall police. They're just shopping
Oh,
mall.
I thought they were standard police. They're actually mall police.
That he's a proper cop because he's in black.
And
All the
he
ones-
props up in lots of films.
Yeah.
Man.
All the ones in green are just they're just rent-a-cops. They're just mall security. You think they're badass. Here it comes. Look. Oh, they haven't got guns. They've just got big ass truncheons. Here, this is it. This is the one thing. Even when I've been to shopping centres like West Orchards in Coventry or places like that, you know, when you go to there's a Milton Keynes in shopping centre Milton Keynes when they have Christmas decorations, and there's part of me that always wants to go, I wonder if I could swing off something like that.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't Schwarzenegger that did that.
Do you reckon?
No, definitely not. You look at the face. The face is
Okay.
different when you watch your back.
It's such a badass
Bang.
stunt, though. It's amazing. I said this mall has got too many.
Did you see what he
security.
did there?
It's got too many security. Oh my god!
And that's brilliant.
Up he gets. Oh no! Do you see the limp?
Yeah.
Security. Yeah, stuntman hurt himself. That one.
And it's so good. So well cut because
Oh, the editing on this
Yeah,
is very
it was
good.
really good.
The majority of the editing is good on this. There are some, like you said, there's some glaring continuity issues.
and he goes off without the girl.
Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. When does she crop back up?
That's what I was just trying to remember. There she is. Oh
There
yeah,
she
now
is.
now.
So she runs out.
She goes, wait for me. You're not
I'd
going
be like,
anywhere.
for me, I'd be like, screw it, take the car. You've been bad
do
news.
you think I'm too black to play the girl?
You're more like Bill Duke. We are about this when this car chase comes to an end. This comes to one of the most. I don't know if it's possibly in the top 5 most glaring continuity errors of 80s cinema, because there are quite a few when you sort of watch films in the 80s. There's a few continuity issues.
Yeah.
Famous ones that pop up. This is probably one of the ones I know most of. I still don't understand why she gets involved in any of this, though. She could have just been like, right, stolen my car, I'm going to report it to the police, and I'm done, I'm out,
yeah,
and I'm
this is-
safe. It's
Because you know there's gunfire. He's obviously shooting at each
she's
other.
just a moron.
She's just like, why
stupid.
would you get in the car if he's being chased by someone else and being shot up by a gun?
She's stupid. I know she's got to. No, she doesn't even need to be in the plot. I don't think she brings anything to. Oh no, she
No.
flies a plane later on, doesn't she? Arnie could have done that. He's
got enough military friends. He
he's-
could have called on someone, couldn't he?
well, he's Captain Austria. I suppose he can't just fly there himself. Do you think
there we are. So he hit the car.
these are supposed to be? Apparently, and this is something interesting. So,
Yeah.
So he hits the cars, right?
And
So
there's
it's
no
ju-
damage to the back
wait,
of his
wait,
car, by the way.
Yeah, well, you think that's bad. You wait, right? So she obviously becomes part of it. She's almost like the Bond girl of this film, isn't she?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any chemistry between her and Arnie at any point in this film?
No, not at all.
In the original cut of this film, they had a love scene,
Right.
and it was cut because it was so bad that it just didn't work at all. So they cut it, and I can totally believe that, because I just can't see how they would anything other than she's just a piece of baggage throughout the entire
Where did you
film.
get that information from about the love scene? Is that something like?
I just wikied all this stuff.
you-
Yeah, I've been googling and
was
stuff
you-
on this film, and I was there.
I was going to say, did he tell you last time he held you?
He did when Arnie was hugging me.
Are you one of his ugly children?
yeah. Right. You've just spotted they've just bashed his car about 4 times. But each time
Yeah.
he goes back, there you go. Each time he goes back, the car looks slightly less damaged, and then it flipped. Boom.
What was this?
No seatbelts,
Yeah, but what is this driving into the lamppost? I don't understand why he drove into the lamppost.
because
The brakes haven't failed. Just stop the car. Why would you want to drive into a lamppost?
Well, you've already seen him plough down a hill, all right? Maybe Arnie's just not a very good driver in this film.
Maybe.
Maybe he just hasn't, at no point does he drive well in this film.
Kiss my ass.
No, that's him saying it. Kiss my ass, that Matrix.
I said, you're allowed to get fucked. That is very touching.
This comes now to, another one of those great one-liners. What is important is gravity. So apparently, again, for years I believed. Actually, I've got to just got to watch this. We get to the we've got to keep talking. I don't want moments of silence. But again, we get to the great one-liner. Here you go. Remember when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Matrix. You did.
I lied.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Just what a great moment. But this film again, is trawling bodies all over the place.
Yeah. There's a big body count in this film.
Yeah. Especially at the end. Oh, we'll get when we get to the end.
Oh, the end is just super.
Let's not. We'll save that because I've got so much to say about that.
When he's in that children.
Check out this car.
When he's in that children's
Look at the side of this car.
Yeah.
All right, side of the car, proper fucked.
Yeah.
Battered.
Yeah.
Bashed. All right.
Yeah.
This car, it's a Transformer. It's a Transformer. That car is.
Is it? Is it
Transformer.
Bumblebee?
You wait. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
Look. So this side's fine. The other side of the car should be fucked up, shouldn't it? Oh, no, it's fixed.
Wow.
That is possibly the most glaring continuity issue ever.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Here he comes. Here comes the Irish guy.
Yeah, and
All right, bring that girl.
Freddy.
Bring the girl over here, Mr. Mercury.
Yeah.
Put her in the back of the car. Be sure. Go on.
So they've now gone to wherever this speaking Spanish. How lazy is that as a translation?
Yeah.
Speak Spanish. So this apparently is supposed to be Valverde. This is the South American. So he's now saying, "I'm sorry, I got you involved in this." She still got in the car again.
She got involved. Oh, he still got his wallet. He didn't lose his wallet.
No, but again, right? So she got in the red car, didn't have to. He's then killed a guy in front of her, smashed up her other car, and stolen another car.
Yeah.
And she still got in the car with him.
Yeah.
At no point. I'm out. I'm checking out of this. This
Now
is
the
too
car.
intense.
What was the first car he was driving? Do you know the make of the car?
The red one. I have no idea.
Because it was a damn sight bigger than a Porsche. Have you ever been in a Porsche?
Oh yeah.
The leg
That
room
wasn't a
of
Porsche. No, the red car wasn't a Porsche.
but that's a Porsche he's driving now.
The yellow one is
and
a
he
Porsche.
didn't rip the seat out.
No.
And he's got the driving wheel there, the steering wheel,
I
and
assumed
the pedals.
Yeah, but I always
it's
assumed
ridiculous.
when he was ripping out the car
seats, yeah.
it's so he can hide, but he doesn't even try. He just basically looks like a
Sits
toddler
up.
with a massive head.
Yeah. And yes, she isn't. I'd see if I was there, I'd go up the chimney, or I'd try one of them doors. Actually,
Yeah.
the joining
Well, it's
doors.
quite a grandiose building, but
And there she is.
still-
With
the
trousers
plot-
that far
the
too
plot-
big for her.
Yeah, the plot for this film really I do really struggle. I get why they kidnap her to make Arnie go kill someone, and I completely understand that.
Yeah.
It's just the sort of some of the side bits of it don't make any sense.
Well, like the doors.
Well, no, like the whole killing of his friends. Bennett's like pretending to be dead and all this other bits.
But the doors don't make any sense because the doors are adjoining doors to another room. So
Yeah.
why don't you just walk through and fuck off? You know.
I don't know.
So why are they going? Oh yes.
So
yeah,
they've got the
remember,
key.
yeah, they've got the
They've
key.
now got the key, and it says so. This they're going to
So you
find.
got to go find Cookie. That's his name, Cookie.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the yeah. So they're going to find out some
green
information.
berets for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry.
Yeah. So she wants to help to get him back, but I just tired to piss off. I think she's useless.
So that's number 5.
Which is what he's got. So this is the.
Or is it number 2 and it's just fallen down?
That'd have been a great moment.
That'd be
wouldn't
great. Yeah. Sorry, sorry, wrong room.
These are very sort of like typical 80s motels as well. I've
But,
only stayed in a couple of.
Yeah, they
motels.
still exist. You know these.
Oh no, I stayed in one of these.
Yeah.
I stayed many years ago when I did Camp America. We finished it, and me and a couple of others went travelling, and we drove down. We flew down to New Mexico and travelled around all that area, Nevada. We stayed in a motel that looked just like this, like proper, like like the kind you've seen in Supernatural and all these other films.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It would cost us I think it was $15 a night. It was awful.
Yeah, I've stayed in some shitholes, man.
Yeah.
In America,
And look,
cockroach motels we used to call
Cookie
them
or
sometimes.
Bill Duke was not lying because he said, "I like Cadillacs."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got himself another one. Look,
Yeah.
he loves his Cadillacs.
He's
love this
cool.
guy.
He's cool, isn't he?
This guy's awesome. Bill Duke. I can only think of him in this and in Predator. I'm sure he's been in other things.
He's been in loads. He's been in loads of films.
But he's not Billy in Predator. What's he called in Predator? 'Cause he's
token black guy.
No, he's Jesse's the Body Ventura's best mate, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And he has the bit where he's got the razor blade and he presses it on his cheek. Yeah, he's awesome.
I see you.
That's it. Yeah. No, Bill Duke's awesome. And this fight that's about to happen is.
Where's Sully in the shower?
Why have you got to do an accent?
Because he's Irish.
No, he's not.
He is.
He really isn't. He's like the least Irish looking dude.
He looks very Irish.
Yeah. He's got a pale Celtic colour to him.
Move back over here. Hey, Sully.
This is
Sully, where are you, be God? Oh, be Jesus.
Right, there you go. Just leave it off because this fight is awesome.
Get off me. All right, you got my gun.
How much of this fight? Because they edit quite a bit, but how much of
great.
this fight is? Do you reckon is straight up?
Well, they
just them two just brawling.
I mean, I think the reason he got the job in Predator was because of Schwarzenegger, wasn't it?
I would have thought so because
they had.
he basically
great
said
fun.
like I think in Predator they were like build your unit, and then because he was friends with Jesse the Body as well, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was, yeah.
He brought him in for that.
This Green Beret's going to kick your ass for breakfast.
So what was he? Right? It's if
was
Bill
Irish.
Duke's
What? Bill Duke?
Bill Duke was a Green Beret. What was Arnie? Like what? Because the other thing I'd point out is Bennett was obviously in his unit.
Yeah.
Right. And Vernon Wells.
Captain Bennett as well, because he's been referred to as Captain Bennett.
He was a
earlier on.
captain. Well, he was a colonel. So whatever he was, whatever they were, regardless, right?
Yeah.
But Vernon Wells, who plays Bennett, he's Australian.
Yeah.
Arnie is Austrian. So was anyone in this American unit actually from America?
Boobs.
There you go. 80s boobs.
Boobs.
Special. Balls grab.
Boobs.
You better see the boobs properly. There's usually like a big sort of panicked boob waggle.
If you do it on slow, you can. I've watched it a few times.
There's enough on the internet. I don't need to slow mo a Commando to see boobs.
But this is back in the time when the internet weren't about.
Yeah. Pacing. Well, Predator 2 was that film for me.
Predator 2. Yeah.
That was the slow mo sex bit in it, and when the woman runs across, and you're like pussy. But,
I didn't see a cat in Predator 2. Was there a cat in Terminator 2?
Predator 2. Was it Skull?
No.
Yeah. But it's like meow.
So tell me then, Clive, what did you do on Earth? I got the cat.
Yeah. Pussy.
Spine. Do you know I got a spine there, by the way?
Oh yeah, you do. That's creepy.
I bought her in a charity shop. I bought a spine in a
Wow.
charity shop for £3 yesterday.
So-
There we go.
Going back to the film.
It's a true story.
It is. I can see it. So they're going through all this stuff, right? Looking for clues. So the first clue was obviously the.
So is this going to have? This is obviously going to have some sort of
next
like.
clue.
It's going to have drugs.
No.
It's a black dude.
Oh, you're so Trump. So the first clue was the key. The key brought them to the motel. Now they get a receipt for plane fuel,
Which is in the trunk.
which she got from the glove compartment.
Glove compartment.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm still curious. Is like so. Why would he have the receipt for the fuel? I'm not going to get into too much detail. You scratch that surface.
He played
but
it.
it's literally like this really is just a. This is like detective 101, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like there's no real sort of like detectiveness going on, but it's just like find the clues, follow the clue. But they're not even like hard clues. The key had the name of the motel on, and the receipt had a name of this place on as well.
And they park outside the gates because no one's ever gonna. And now just get out and just leave the car
in a massive Cadillac
outside the gates. Because when they go there, they go, "Who's the dick has parked in front of the gates, guys?
I can't get out. There's a massive car in the way.
What's going on?
Some pimp wagon in there. Well, oh my god, he's so tough. Oh,
yeah, he's just
breaking padlocks and.
Yeah, and she's going in with him. Why? Why?
Fucking idiot.
This is great. I mean, the way he climbs this is just brilliant because it's just all done in one shot.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. Oh no, it's not.
Well, it's edited, but still.
But it's still him.
Yeah, look, the way you can see it's edited, they've clearly filmed it a couple of times to get the different angles.
Yeah.
But he's still doing it. I'm not gonna.
Because when he was going up there, they had to stop filming because he goes, "I didn't like it. I had gone down.
I'm scared of
I'm scared of heights. I want my mum."
So where's she
He's
gone?
quite handsome in this, isn't he? Don't you think? Seriously, if you look at Schwarzenegger, right?
He wasn't a bad looking dude.
He's a good looking dude in this.
He wasn't a bad looking dude.
You know?
No. I'd never say he was ugly.
I mean,
I wouldn't say he's not. The thing with him is, again, he's one of these people. He found his niche. He's got a charisma.
The worst sequence ever of hiding. No, he's underneath the tank now. Yeah.
Right.
So this is the worst sequence of hiding ever because
Where's she gone? Where has he sent her?
Don't know. He's crawling underneath the tank.
Yeah.
He pops out from underneath the tank.
Just carries on crawling.
There he is. He's crawling some more.
No one
notices, and up he gets. Why did if he's just walking around normally? Why doesn't he just walk?
Well, this is it. I think
I don't get it.
You know the
walk around the tank.
But you know the phrase as well. You know, if you look like you know what you're meant to be there, and you carry a clipboard.
Yeah.
Right. He should have just done that. Just walked in carrying a clipboard, and they probably just left him alone. Yeah. No one.
Two Hispanic guys going out there. Let's make him look Hispanic. Stick a moustache on him.
Yeah. Cheech and Chong. No one is paying any attention in this film.
No.
No.
Oh. Poor guy.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything.
No, he's a complete innocent in this thing.
You don't even know. Well, no, they were stockpiling weapons. So to be fair, he's part of the baddies army. So random.
But maybe he's on like work experience or something.
Intern.
Yeah, an intern.
I've got a great internship at a dictator's office.
Oh, and she knew exactly the window he was going to go to.
Yeah, come round to the
she was
side.
waiting
I'll let you in.
Yeah, because he didn't even know where he was going.
No.
He didn't even know the layout of the building.
Fair, right? You know we've said already, right? He's been in swamp water.
Yeah.
He's been running around all day in the same clothes.
Yeah.
So he's been wet. He stinks.
Yeah.
No one at any point is going, anyone smell that? It stinks. You farted.
You can't be
No,
incognito.
not me.
You can't be incognito, really, can you?
He can't be incognito anymore. He needs a wash.
Stinking from head to toe of
That's right.
sweat and swamp shit.
There you go. He's following his. I don't understand what these are. Like he's just found some coordinates.
No, I know.
No.
I understand this.
I get that. He's going to the coordinates to find out where to go. How does he know those coordinates are for the right place?
It must be where the
That could be
journey.
that island. Could be Jurassic Park for all he fucking knows. He could fly out there and be like, "Oh, actually, wrong island. It's full of dinosaurs."
Hasta la vista.
That's a different
baby.
film. I still want to see.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jurassic Park.
Schwarzenegger punches out a T-Rex.
We should campaign for Schwarzenegger being in the next
Jurassic
Park
World 2.
film. Yeah,
I just want to see him punch out a velociraptor.
absolutely. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Fly this plane to the island and back. Right. You know, it's like, all right, this is a perfect plan. It's amazing how careless these criminals are.
Everything's
leaving
laid out.
all these plans
There's no
behind.
searching. There is no searching.
This is not a criminal mastermind, is it? It's like
if they were to get, if he had a computer, I mean, granted, it's 1985, but if they had a computer, their password would be 1234.
How do you know my password, dude?
Yeah, that's your pin as well, isn't it?
That's my. How the fuck do you know that?
It's mine too.
So where are we going?
Shopping. See, these are the sort of things. Yeah, I mean, this is Arnie's the Terminator still, isn't it, Tom? This is closer to Terminator 2 sort of time.
It's the San Diego tramway there, right? So they're not. No, they're not in San Diego. They can't be in San Diego if that's a San Diego tramway. I know it sounds bizarre, but they can't be.
Well, the Galleria is in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So
LA.
Los Angeles. They're in California at least.
Oh yeah. It's all shot in California.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, right? So we've seen murder. Okay.
Yeah. Now breaking entry.
Well, property damage. More than anything, more than breaking an entry.
There's no alarm, by the way, is there?
Let's just say, all right, how stealthy he was to break into the airport.
Yeah.
Or into that army, whatever, with all the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Stealth gone out the window. Surely he could have gone around the back. He just ripped a padlock in half.
Yeah, he could have just.
He could have just gone through the back door. This seems a little bit excessive.
And she's back.
And do these shops exist in America where
military hardware stores? Yeah, I mean because the
not to this
in
level,
certain
surely.
states, yeah, they really do.
Really?
Yeah.
And I know you can buy guns and stuff.
But
look,
I mean,
right? Look, this. I mean, he's like.
This looks like a hunting shop to be
Why?
honest with you.
You know that.
I had one of them. See them knives there?
Yeah.
Charade knives. I had one of them charade knives that I actually managed to bring back from America to this country through customs.
Back in the day. Yeah.
That was September the 10th.
Oh, here you go. Look. Here you go. Look at
I left it on the plane.
Why is that?
Must have dropped it.
Oh, Jesus. I'll edit that out. Why?
You can't because it's a commentary.
Damn it. You know, like you're saying, like that. We've seen these sort of like South American.
Yeah, I don't think you can get remote chargers.
Mortars. Yeah, mines. Rocket launchers. Right.
No.
I'm a little bit confused. Why are all those terrorists or South American cartel dictators, whatever, why is the army hoarding all those weapons when they could just pop to a shop that's down the road and proper kit up?
Now,
Grenades!
I've been to shops like this, or I've seen shops like this.
Yeah, in other Arnie films.
But I mean, in America, you know, especially in LA and stuff like that, there's a lot of shops, which, because, you know, you got to the gun culture out there, but this is a hunting shop. And you can see, because all the hunting gear and everything
the hunting
else.
stuff, but
so
why the
so
rocket
it would
launcher?
never have rocket launcher or hand grenades and stuff like that in there.
But how is it? This is the point. You know, we've just said he's just driven a tractor truck into the front of that shop. How did he not expect the police to turn up?
Yeah, is this part of his plan?
I don't know. No, because she has to save him in the back of from the back of this badass
Oh,
Cadillac.
no. But does she save him, folks? Keep watching to find out here on the Man of Letters podcast.
Man of Letters.
Damn it! Oh, I can't believe I plugged my own podcast.
Oh, you'll get a plug later.
Yeah, that's all right.
I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's in a police van now. He should be thinking
but surely,
to himself.
all the stealthiness he's had up to now, not much stealthiness to be fair. He's not much of a commando.
No.
But yeah, he's not.
Commando. Maybe commando just refers not to his military status.
To the fact he just doesn't wear pants.
He just doesn't wear pants.
Throughout all this film, that's the whole point of this film.
Yeah, he's not wearing pants. There we are, look. Hey, hooker.
So they just assume that all women in this film are hookers.
No, she'd be called a whore and a hooker. Maybe she should take note by this and think, you know what?
Career opportunity.
Yeah, you look like a prostitute.
Maybe it's because she's like, say, she's in a big ass Cadillac, and they're like, oh, that must be a pimp's car.
But she's clearly wearing an airline hostess outfit.
Yeah, well,
all airline hostesses.
Well, you never know what kind of parties. Oh, oops.
Yeah, man, got to point the gun. Yeah.
Here we go. She does save him. How did it not blow her over the first time? Because it pushes her over that.
It was a good shot that she didn't kill him.
Yeah.
You think about it, if I would have hit the back of the van,
all three people in that van are dead.
Yeah.
Not Captain Austria.
No, Captain Austria would have survived. Look, he just steps out now.
Yeah.
And he's not even phased by it. He's like, steps out and just goes,
that smoke. That smoke coming off him, that's not even from the fire. That's just Arnie.
Yeah, he just
flexed so hard, he started to smoke.
I do learn to shoot like that. I read the instructions.
Yeah.
The worst joke in the film.
Yeah.
It's just like, right, okay.
So he's got just over 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
And do
you think he's going to give us any problems? He'll do exactly as he's told. Oh, that's Freddie Mercury.
No, he won't. This is the thing, right? By the end of the film, Bennett has been like, I've been waiting for you to come here. So Bennett's assumed
that he's going to survive and he's going to come there.
He's going to go and do all this. Yeah. So because I don't know if we've skipped. I hope we've missed it. But there's a point when the dictator says to him, you know, are you afraid? And he says, of course I'm afraid of him. I'm smart. So he knows. I reckon he knows for the entire film that's going to come out.
I like this bit when she's trying to escape. Look, this is a great escape ploy. Push.
Not even push hard.
Push. Oh.
Don't want to break a nail. Don't want to break a nail.
It's like, I'm going to just have to stay here. Don't even shut the door. It must be a draft coming through there. If that leads outside, love, that's a draft, right? You haven't got a coat on. You're going to catch a cold. All right?
When I was researching and Googling this, right, and just to find some information just to get a bit of standing, so I saw a theory on all this.
Yeah.
Right? About Bennett. So we find out that Arnie got Bennett kicked out of the unit.
Right, okay.
Right, and that's why he's a bit aggro about it.
Is this a fan story?
It's a fan theory.
Yeah.
Right, fan theory. So you find out that's why Bennett is pissed off, because earlier on in the film he says, you know, originally they offered me $100,000 to do this. When I found out I'll get to kill you, I just said I'd do it for free. Later in the film, when they have their fight and it all gets very homoerotic, yeah, and you know, let off some steam and all that kind of stuff. There's a fan theory that actually Bennett is gay.
You don't say.
I don't know.
Really?
But came on to Arnie when they were in the army in
Right.
some sort of like rapey manner, much probably like Sully, kept following him and was like, I've got something for you, I've got something.
Yeah.
Got him thrown out, and he's now in some sort of like jealous love rage. Because, you know, it's one of those things of like, you know, he loves Arnie, he loves John Matrix so much that if he can't have him, he's going to kill him.
So it's a love story.
He threatens to shoot him in the balls at the end of the film.
I'm not going to shoot you in the eye.
I'm
going to shoot you in the balls.
Yeah, exactly.
In the most.
What do you think to that theory? That this is actually.
I don't know.
This is actually about This is about a man who was broken-hearted and
By
taken
Freddie
out-
Mercury.
No.
Freddie Mercury, Freddie
broken-hearted
broken-hearted,
by
yeah.
Arnie,
Yeah.
and he's just taking it out in a sort of, revenge kind of way. I think it seems feasible.
See, he's got so many bullet holes in the fuselage now of this film, this plane. It's not going to start.
And no one ever
And it's
hits
not
him as
gonna-
well. They all hit
yeah.
within millimetres of him. Look, and no one ever manages, but he takes them both out with an Uzi.
Yeah, but there's no holes in the plane.
There are. There's 3 there.
Yeah, but they've been shooting forever though.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's,
these are the soldiers in this.
the cabin air pressure is going to go down by at least 13% if it goes up.
Yeah, but the soldiers in this are the worst soldiers in the
Oh,
world.
they are terrible. They are terrible. I think it's just a training school at the end.
it's an academy.
Yeah.
So they're not even real soldiers.
They're all 15.
It's like the TA.
Yeah. Just there on a day off.
Yeah.
We keep it for the end. Worst green screen ever.
Yeah, terrible. And again, I think this looks worse because it's now in
High def. Yeah.
Because blue screen or green screening from the 80s looks so much worse now in today when you watch it back. We're going to get a cameo in a minute, and it'd be worth noting something when the cameo comes up. You probably hear the voice now, but there you go. The late great Bill Paxton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is his. So
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go,
yes, of
Bill
course it's
Paxton,
Bill Paxton. I never knew
as a
that.
cameo. The only person.
Well, it's the only part he could get at this time, I suppose. Isn't it?
No, because 85, the year after this, he did Aliens. 86
Right.
is Aliens. Before this, though, in 84, he's killed by the Terminator. He's one of the 3 gangstery sort of thugs.
Sarah Connor.
In the first Terminator film.
Did he play Sarah Connor?
No, he plays Sarah Connor.
Oh, okay.
But in the 3 Goons, he's killed by the Terminator.
Wow.
In Predator 2, he's killed by the Predator. And obviously in Aliens, he's killed by the Alien. So 3 franchises, 3 deaths.
And now he's been killed by surgery.
Yeah, that's low. But yeah,
No,
love Bill Paxton.
He just keeps dying.
And he pops up in a lot of Arnie films.
You sure that his death is not just like a film?
I don't know, possibly.
It's a sad loss
Sure,
to Hollywood. I love Bill
Amazing.
Paxton. Such a great
My
lad.
favourite.
See, that's brilliant. How the hell did she manage to do that?
My favourite. Just to keep up with the Bill Paxton. My favourite Bill Paxton cameo for any Arnie film. The second-hand car salesman, or Carlos the Jackal in True Lies.
Oh, yeah.
It's an actual role, but I love him in that. He's amazing.
I love True Lies.
True Lies is amazing.
Great.
We'll cover that one day.
Oh, man, I would watch that over and over
That's
again.
another. It's on my top 10 list of straight up action films. It's amazing.
Ridiculous, over the top, but to the extent that it's genius.
1994, that film, and was like when I was sort of coming into my own, so I'd have been like 13.
Yeah.
And that dance that Jamie Lee Curtis does, oh my god.
Yeah. That's the reason you started going blind, isn't it?
It was. Hairy palms from that point on.
But mine, her in Trading
Right,
Places.
so this is the point where Bennett is saying, I like to laugh at your pissant soldiers.
Mr. Bennett made soldiers
Yeah,
at traitors.
Your soldiers are nothing. Bennett's like could kill everyone. No, Matrix could. You couldn't.
Are you trying to frighten me?
Not in that ridiculous outfit. Oh, it's just awful. Do you think that moustache was... Oh, I'll tell you what I actually found out.
Yeah.
Again, the thing his costume. I just remembered this.
Yeah. Well,
The reason it's
Freddie Mercury's.
Yeah. So he auditioned for the role and didn't get it, and they gave it to somebody else. So they kitted somebody else out, and I don't know who it was for the role, but then they were fired on day 1 for...
Sorry,
for
hang on.
purpose.
Is it you that's afraid, Bennett?
You are... There you go.
Of course.
Course.
I'm
I'm
smart.
smart.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
Same.
See, I keep
Stop
confused
for
with the accents.
Yeah, but we don't do them then.
Because he's the Irish villain. He's got to be an Irish villain.
No, he's not. He's South American.
Yeah, I
And
know.
you're ruining the... Let's do the commentary.
But it's an alternative commentary. So
It
he's got
is.
alternative accents.
The point is, though, the reason his costume looks so ridiculous...
Yeah, because if it's someone else.
It fitted somebody else who was a lot smaller than him.
See, I think Schwarzenegger should go, land here. It's the most isolated of all the areas.
Don't start doing that. Don't. Otherwise...
Hasta la vista.
Oh, this-
I'll be back.
Otherwise, this commentary's over.
Oh, man.
This is something I'm going to point out, that at this point when they bring the thing into land and they do all the bits and pieces, I don't know how close they land to the beach.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the boat comes from. He has like a little dinghy, but the boat, the plane was moored up. Surely they could just land it closer to the beach. It's closer to the beach at the end of the film.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think this next bit where he gets
it's
out
just ridiculous.
is only for him to be in just a pair of trunks.
Probably.
This is the bit I was talking about for bad. Look how bad that makeup is now in HD.
Rigor mortis are set in already.
Yeah, but
in,
how
in
bad
what,
is that
like
makeup?
3
They
hours?
tried to make him look all pale and it looks awful. Right.
That is just wow.
This is only so Arnie can show off his body. There is no other reason for this section.
Why is he in his trunks? Because he's in a dinghy.
Yeah. Well, he got some flippers there as well. I suppose that's just to cover all. But this is only to show off his physique, isn't it? This is the Arnie physique moment.
And she's moist right now. You can tell.
I'm a little moist. Look at that. Look at him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look.
Yeah, you
peck.
See, the thing is, he could have had any woman with a body like that, and he chose his housekeeper. Kind of weird, isn't it? There she is, right there, fanning in the blue dress. One Vita.
So what's this bit? This is where they should have landed, isn't it? So again, I'm a little confused, right?
Valverde, it says up the top.
Exactly. So this is Valverde, where they're all
So is
supposed
Valverde
to
an actual place?
be. No, it's a fictional place that was made up by D'Souza, the guy who wrote the script.
What was the guy you said about the guy being sacked to play Bennett on the first day?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I couldn't find out why he was sacked.
Different colour trunks now.
It's because it's not Arnie. Look at that.
But they were clearly cream pants.
Yeah.
And now he's got black pants on.
So we get the kitting up scene in a minute.
Yeah.
But there was this is the thing. So there was a 10-hour flight to get to Valverde.
Yeah.
Which is where he is. To get to where he's going to the other island. But Bennett and the drug dealer have been flying all over the place in this 10 hours. It all just seems a bit. Look how badass this is. The timings on this all feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason he did that is, again, it's to show off something. But it's just like so 80s and so amazing. The kitting up thing. It's at this point that this film becomes Hot Shots Part 2.
Yes.
Because that bit there is obviously parodied in Hot Shots Part 2. And this whole end sequence is...
Hot Shots Part 2.
Hot Shots Part 2, yeah, it's that level of lunacy. It's just...
It's a building.
This is an island, though. I don't... he knew...
Where's she going to go as well?
No, this is what I'm a bit confused about, right? He knew to get to the island, but how big is this island? Because he's landed on the right beach.
This is Butlins now, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's now sort of found all these soldiers, so he's pretty lucky, because he could have just turned up and there'd be like no one there, or he could have turned up and found it was some sort of like beach resort.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like some sort of like
Butlins
or Haven.
Well, look, it's clearly got it's got an airport, and these two sweaty dudes.
And then looked at remotely dodgy at all.
Yeah, that don't stand out at all. There you go, sort of. No one on the plane seems worried that they're bringing out a dead body. Everyone else is just waving and hey. Not the fact that, like, Christ, I've been sat on a plane with someone who's been dead. Stealthy.
Bit of acting.
Stealthy. Well,
bit of acting.
again, yeah, acting with his eyes.
Yeah.
Again, starts off stealthy, and then just decides, fuck it.
And the scene they cut out here is when all the soldiers are walking up. Then you see the soldiers always walking up the side of the house. They were going, "Oh man, this is going to be so exciting! I can't wait to tell Mum when I get home."
You hear a bell ringing, and they all come out of class.
Man, I only got to do this shift now. I can go and play Nintendo.
I can't wait. This is going to be such a good career move.
Yeah, this is going to be great, man.
My kids are going to be so proud of me.
One more shift, and then I retire.
yeah, that's what this needs.
Here he comes. Where was it? What's going on?
No, speaking
to be
Spanish.
Sure. Hurry, you're a potato.
One day I'm going to start getting emails about your round the world trip of things.
Racism.
Yeah,
it's not racism.
Like, this is where it starts.
We're 80s, so there's no PC, you know.
Okay, right. Look, just people start dying from this point on.
It's not very nice. He's not a very nice man, is he?
Matrix.
Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
Well, in this, they've taken his daughter. Are you saying you wouldn't go after them? You wouldn't go after Freddie Mercury.
I got a spare. It's all right. Depends. It depends really.
But this is the point where, like, look, I mean, like, is this supposed to be as stealthy as Rambo? Is that the point? Was he, because he's not, is he?
No, and he's behind that crate, and you can see his gun sticking out from the top. So you're like,
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, the other thing is, right? He doesn't know where his daughter's being held, does he?
Nope.
But
That's
he
brilliant.
starts blowing shit up. How does he know he's not blowing up his daughter?
Everyone's got a moustache.
Yeah, and well, that's how you know they're South American in the 80s. And he just flings knives around everywhere. But they say the. Here we go. That's a great. Here we go.
Moustache,
Here
moustache.
it goes.
All moustache people.
These are. Do you know what these soldiers are?
The same people over and over
Same
again.
people over again. But this army, right? Look at those dummies. The dummies just stood
Yeah.
next to it. Literally mannequins.
Yeah. I can see
There
mannequins.
you go. But all these people, if you were to clad these out in white, but these are basically stormtroopers. They're about the same as good shot. I'm glad you could make it.
I like the fact as well is
Just
that
blowing stuff up.
they use the same. Like I love the dummy diner.
There's clearly 2 buildings being blown up like 4 or 5 times. Yeah,
Well, it's
men
it's
chattering and
cameras,
yelling.
multiple camera shots. is
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
use,
yeah, I get
for
that.
things.
I'm-
But the interesting thing about that is the fact that like what they do is they use the same people over again. You know.
Oh yeah.
Dave, have you been killed already? Yeah. What was you wearing?
No.
I was wearing this.
No.
Use a moustache. Stick
I was
that on.
gonna
You'll be
say,
fine. Yeah.
Shot 1, moustache. Shot 2, no moustache.
Longer moustache.
Yeah.
Because it's clearly the same people over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
They died already.
Right. Yeah. These people, though, like I say, these are not trained soldiers. These are just people put in green camouflage. This is almost like
this is like a Spanish dad's army.
if you were to put this to
Yeah.
the Benny Hill music, it would fit. Because this is ridiculous.
Because they're rubbish. They come around the truck. Then had their back to them. They were firing at him with a machine gun.
Just blowing shit up. This is how I would play like one of those modern warfare computer games. I would try and just blowing stuff up. Because clearly, if I was Arnie, I'm bulletproof.
Totally.
I'm Captain Commando. I'm Captain Austria.
So is he skilled or was he just lucky?
I don't think he's skilled at all. 'Cause
No.
let's be honest. No, there's a point in this where he's literally just running across a garden with a machine gun, killing people.
Yeah.
There's no skill.
No.
It's just like it's
Point
just the
and
fact
shoot.
that it's just the fact he's slightly better kitted out than the soldiers in this film.
He's died before.
Yeah, because
And here they come again. Oh look, there's
they swarm like look.
there's 10
look.
of them.
Boom, boom,
Moustache.
boom, boom, boom.
Stick a hat
Random
on.
fire, and he just mows them all down.
So 10 of them there now, right? So you've got
This
10
is-
extras.
It's these deaths though. That's when they get a bit more ridiculous. Look, they missed him completely. I love these. There's a death in a minute that
He's got a beard now. You know,
yeah,
we run out of moustaches.
Here they go, here they go, here they go. Boom! That somersault is amazing.
We need a beard. We need a beard.
Right.
Dave's been killed 4 times. Get him a beard.
They all just. This isn't. You know, like I say, when they parodied this in Hot Shots.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, they haven't done much different.
No.
This bit. Look, there's. Wow, what a flip! I'm so impressed.
That's the same guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There was only one stuntman who could do that flip.
So beard.
I'm telling you, this is only like.
Oh, there he is. He died at the gate a minute ago. And he's done the same death sequence. When he was at the gate, he
This
did that with his
shotgun,
hands.
this shotgun as well is amazing. It literally blows people off their feet, and it's just right. He'd kill people with a grenade. Arnie gets up, carries on.
Yeah,
He's-
man.
If you were to do this film today, do you reckon you could even like if you did this film today?
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to have it where the hero gets like absolutely battered by the end of it, wouldn't you? That would be the point. Like the hero
Yeah.
would be, because this bit is amazing as well. This is awesome how ludicrous this bit is with the killer frisbees. Ow! Splinter.
I hurt myself.
Right, here we go.
This is not very nice.
The lunacy of this moment is awesome.
Shut the fucking door.
Look at it. Not the door, just everything.
Yeah, shut it all around.
This
But leave the ceiling, because if you leave the...
Shut the accent, man. You're not even good at it.
It's a good accent. What are you talking about?
This bit is. I love it. Captain Austria.
I know. He's just.
I'm just working up to one of my favourite moments in this film. Pitchfork. Frisbee off the head.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It is.
Oh, right in the balls.
Here it is. Arms off. Whap. Love that. So now he's got the minigun.
Wow.
So this is the Rambo moment.
Here comes the 10 extras again.
Yeah. This is where it starts to become.
Do you think the extras of this film is going, how many more fucking times do we have to do this shit?
I'm knackered.
I've died 7 times today.
It's hot out here. I just keep running. How stupid is this girl that
Run into a basement.
she runs into a basement? Yeah. Why would you? I suppose you're running away from gunfire. Find one place and stay down.
Has he got really thigh-high boots on?
That's what I just thought, but it's not. He's got like
Chaps or something.
He's just wearing leather trousers with a holster on it. It just happens to look like he's basically dressed as Dr. Frankenfurter.
Wow. So there's 4.
Yeah, look, he isn't even moving.
4.
But he's
5,
killing everybody.
6.
Look, he's just
Even
killing
the
the
flowers.
He's literally mowing down the flowers. No one hits him. Not a single bullet
But what you got to
wound.
appreciate...
Not even this is the one I like. Look. Just this, off the side of the wall, falling down.
is the fact that he's actually...
Just spraying.
He's actually... Yeah.
Were they given blanks? Was that what's happened in this? Like, you know, they've all got training weapons. They didn't even realise it. They've got Nerf guns.
Yeah.
He's pulled up, fully kitted out.
Point the gun and go bang.
Yeah,
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, this isn't a training exercise. What the fuck?
Someone just spray painted a load of super soakers black and handed them out.
Yeah. It's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, but there's no even attempt to hide from the bullets. Like, he just runs around. If this was kids playing this,
Yeah.
right? If this was kids playing this, Arnie's basically the big bully in the school that when you go, bang, you're dead, he's like, no, I'm not.
There's no sort of like, there's no skill with this army. I mean, even if they're TAs, they should be sacked.
But I'm curious now. You know, when Arnie was originally in his unit, in his army unit,
Yeah,
wherever
yeah.
they were, right? How good were they? What did they do? Because from looking at watching him do this, basically these guys would just turn up and just obliterate a place. Is that what they did? That was their speciality?
Yeah, they just came in and just shot shit.
He's learned in a couple of years' time, when his alter ego or his doppelganger invades Valverde in Predator, as Dutch, he's a much better soldier, isn't he?
Yeah, Dutch is much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Jerry Adams.
Why Irish? I'm actually going to check him. I've got to check now. I want to know the guy's name.
Irish because it's you need a good Irish villain in this to make the film. Alternative commentary.
You need an alternative villain.
Alternative commentary done by alternative voices done by Jimmy Cricket or something like that. That'd be amazing. I'd like that.
Right, Commando. Here we go. So the guy's name is Dan. The guy's he's called Auris in it.
Yeah, we are. A crap death sequence, by the way. This.
Well, this guy gets the worst.
For the main boss, the main kingpin, it's a little bit silly, you know.
Yeah, well, he's not the main villain though, is he? He's like the reason. He's the reason for the plot.
Yeah.
But he's not the main villain. Bennett is the main villain. Like he's the
Yeah.
big bad.
Well, he's supposed to be he's the main villain, but he's supposed to be the main kingpin, isn't he?
He's just some American guy. His name's gone Dan Hedaya.
He's been in loads of stuff though.
Yeah, Dan Hedaya.
Loads and loads of stuff. He
Yeah.
crops up small bit parts.
He's in The Usual Suspects.
Yes, he is. Yeah, yes, of course he is. Of course he is.
Alien Resurrection.
Right.
He's
Okay.
in Gotham. He was in Fantastic Beasts, Somewhere to Find Him. Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff.
Yeah, he's a good lad. You see, and they don't black him up in them.
No.
I mean, he's not the Dark Knight or anything like that. You know.
So now we're getting the. Here we go. We're working up to the big boss fight at the end.
This is going to be good.
This is-
Full of
this-
antiques as well. Look at that.
Yeah, weirdly. This is where it becomes a lover's tiff.
No, not Daddy.
Well, not yet. They could have made it more menacing if he was like, yeah, daddy.
This is a bit I don't understand, right? Because I kind of like think
only bullet wound. So Bennett's the only person who could shoot him, and he lets him crawl away.
Yeah.
How's your arm, John? I think I'll pass.
It's one of these things.
So they're saying stick your head out so I can kill you, but why did you shoot him when he was crawling away?
Exactly. He just killed the entire army.
Yeah.
So this guy's a dangerous man. Don't keep him along anymore.
No.
You
Well,
know,
more
keep him
than
alive
that.
anymore.
This is the thing, like, but he's playing on his ego, isn't he? About being, you can beat me. Put down that chicken shit gun. Let's have a man-to-man fight. Come and wrestle me. Topless.
Bennett is just like out of shape and fat.
No, exactly.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is built like a
god.
A ripped piece of crap.
He's like a god. He's like an
He is
Adonis.
like Adonis. Yeah, he
He's an
absolutely.
Adonis. Look, yeah. Do you see that face? And look. He's, He looks so good. He looks so good. You oiled up machine.
Well, he's Australian, isn't he? In this.
Bennett is. Yeah.
So he'll be like in
real life, yeah. Vernon Wells
saying-
is Australian. But
I don't need the girl. I don't need the girl.
what is that's not supposed to be.
That's Australian.
Okay, your
That's
world's
Australian.
upside down. I can beat you, John. I can beat you.
That's Cockney.
I know,
How is he Cockney?
I didn't say it was any good, but
I'm gonna kill you
the look
now.
On his face, the rage. That is a scorned. That's a scorned queen. That is.
So yeah.
Telling you. But
Don't stop me now. Having a good time. Having a ball.
well, no. What's the other one? Going Gaga.
All we hear is
Radio
Radio Gaga. Or was the other one you mean?
but Going
I'm
Crazy.
going slightly mad.
That's the one. Yeah. That's what
I'm
I'm
going
thinking.
slightly mad.
Yeah.
It's finally happened. It's finally happened.
I think at one point we're going to have to do a
Dubbed.
films. No, we could do that as well. But films scored by Queen. So Flash Gordon
man, yeah.
and Highlander. We have to do a
Flash
commentary on
Gordon,
those.
Highlander, there's loads,
Yeah.
man. It's loads.
This fight's pretty good though. I have to admit. I mean, it's not the most clearly Bennett is not the most athletic of people, and so it doesn't. It's not the best sell.
No.
But to be fair, for like what it is, this fight's actually pretty good. I always think this fight's pretty good.
Yeah.
Always that's beating him with the pipe and like this bit here. It's Captain
he has
Austria
got a-
taking a beating from from Freddie. It's
Because he's dead now, isn't he? The guy who plays Freddie Mercury.
is he? Vernon
Yeah.
Wells? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he died not so long back, actually.
Ah.
I'm sure he is.
Again,
that's the thing.
he's cropped up in loads of things that I didn't realise he was in, and
Yeah.
he's
He's in the Freddie Mercury story.
quite a few sort of 80s films.
AIDS a musical.
Oh, dude.
What? AIDS a musical. Haven't you not seen that?
No, I thought it was a joke.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So here we go. We get the build up sort of. This thing of the muscle off clearly just
Like electrocutes.
Yeah, but then comes straight back off it. Look, just run straight
Yeah,
off
do
it.
that,
Like,
yeah.
ah! Telling you, Dr. Frankenfurter with those big boots.
Oof. I feel good, just like old times.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with this is I'm never convinced that Bennett could ever take out. Yeah, because look, you just get this. Arnie just punches him off 4 times.
Yeah, man. But, at the end of the day, Bennett is under pressure.
It's yeah.
Wow.
It is a.
Great death sequence.
It is
isn't
no.
it?
To be, like I say, it's a good payoff. As a final go round, it's actually pretty badass. Let off some steam, Bennett.
That's a pretty good end to a villain.
I'd say
It's
that's
good death.
yeah.
Great
as
screen
a
death.
nemesis goes, it's a good screen death.
Now you
Yeah.
should kill the daughter.
Yeah, snap her neck.
Yeah.
She should. That'd have been amazing if she
Yeah.
ran up behind him and he's still all in fight mode. She runs up behind him, turns up, crack. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's it. But I would have. I mean, she's so grounded because she caused all this, really, didn't she?
It's her fault.
It is her fault. It's like your mum's dead. I wish you were too.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't think so. Look, so she took off again.
But she drives really well now. Look at that. Flies really
but
well.
she took off again. I'm not sure why to bring it round to this side of the island.
She went and got help, I think.
No, she was on the blower doing that.
Was she?
Yeah.
Who was she blowing?
But I love the fact that look again. The army turns up and the guy's like, "Have you left anything for us?" And it's just
Yeah.
like bodies,
Yeah.
clean up job. Not the. Do you think any? I I doubt it, but like, because this is so far from reality, it's unreal. But for everything he's done, right? So he's basically an American.
There's only 10 bodies though, dude.
Why has this one got a moustache in its pocket? For all the carnage he's done, right, on American soil, he's then basically crossed international waters and attacked basically another country.
Yeah. Do
you reckon this is going to cause any sort of like
international incidents?
Yeah, basically some international ramifications where they're a bit like, this happened and we're sorry about it, but it won't happen again.
See, I like you to start up your unit again. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, exactly.
What unit?
I've just killed one. 2 of them were killed at the start of the film and they weren't good soldiers.
No.
Maybe they're just like, could you stop your unit? We don't want anyone, just you. We just want Arnie back. And maybe that's what happens. Maybe the daughter, they realise he's a bad father.
Mm.
Right? Because, they gave him a false identity. In fact, I've got a fan theory for you.
Okay.
They gave him a false identity to be, to go into hiding. After this, the fact he was found again, right? They go back. They realise he can't be a good parent because of everything that's gone on.
Yeah, because the sort of like child protection is going to be on his ass.
Exactly. Right?
I mean, this is
what happens is he gets his daughter taken off him. He goes a bit of a bender for a bit, goes down, rejoins the army, rebuilds his unit with people that look a bit like the kind of guys he's had before.
Yeah.
Someone looks a bit like Bill Duke.
Yeah.
And 2 years later, he actually returns to Valverde and he's actually called John Schaefer, and he takes on the Predator.
Totally. That'd be amazing.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
That John Matrix actually has his daughter taken off him, and then goes on to fight the Predator in Valverde.
But in this one, I mean, his I think he'll have a better identity name would be something like Percy Pledge.
Percy Pledge.
Because no one will ever sort of like look for him, wouldn't he? Who lives at this address? A guy called Percy Pledge. Oh well, it's not going to be Schwarzenegger. That's all right.
No, yeah.
It's not the Matrix.
Percy Pledge. He's going to be like 5'3" and 120 pounds. So
she's now showing off now.
Yeah, she's just a barrel roll in a minute.
Yeah.
So, loop the loop.
Wow, look at that. She's just
stuntmen. Look how many stuntmen there is, though. There's more stuntmen than there are cast members.
There's a lot of stuntmen in this film. Oh my god!
And all of them were killed.
Over and over again.
All those stuntmen, they appeared in the last 10 minutes of this film.
John Hock. Sounds like a disease.
So, Commando. As we wrap it up, there you go. We're on the credits. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think it's a class film. It's a film that symbolises the epitome of 80s action. You can't get much better than that.
It is, isn't it? It's true action.
It's true 80s.
It's fluff, isn't it? It's
totally. Yeah.
It's action fluff.
It's bubblegum for the eyes. It's
totally.
It's an easy movie. You can't take it too seriously.
Is there a modern equivalent? Like, do you think
Expendables?
I suppose it is really. Yeah. Expendables is a carry on, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's in there too.
He is.
Yeah, but I mean, no, Expendables is a carry on of this. Expendables is basically a 1980s action
Macho
film.
fest.
Yeah, just brought up to date.
One-man army films. I mean,
yeah.
Because the thing is, you've got the counter to this, the one that's a bit more grounded and a bit more has more sort of resonance, is obviously the first Rambo film, First Blood.
Yeah, that's a bit more. That's a bit darker.
It is. It's a dark film. That's a more serious sort of one-man army film.
It's great. It's a great film.
But then you go to Rambo 3, in which Rambo takes on
which is Commando.
Yeah, which then
retold.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
In a supporting Al Qaeda.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of like that's why he's never shown anymore.
That frame at the end of the film's taken out. So to wrap up, then Commando, out of 10.
Oh, an 8.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely
Yeah.
an 8.
An 8, strong 8 for Commando.
So it's all California. See that it says there live action inserts.
We fight for love. We fight for love. At the end, all these films had to have a song at the end, didn't they?
It's got to be some sort of love ballad as well at the end of action films for some reason.
I'll be fascinated when we get Cobra in a couple of weeks. I'll be able to see what that song is. I can't remember. I watched it the other day. I can't remember. I'm looking forward to defending parts of Cobra.
Right.
To
Okay.
be honest, because it's I know it's bad, but I'm really looking forward to that.
Sorry, we're watching this on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at it's got the titles in the top corner, and then we've got suggestions of 3 more films. And one of them's Kickboxers, and you look at Van Damme there,
Yeah.
and his bulge he has, which is clearly his cock.
Oh God,
in
the
that
wave.
still frame, yeah.
Yeah. Van Damme. We'll do some Van Damme films in the future as well because they're awesome.
Yeah, do you know I haven't seen a Van Damme film in years and years.
Street
and years.
Fighter. We'll do Street
Oh
Fighter.
man, that's just wow.
Right. So thank you very much, Mike.
No worries.
It's been really good fun.
Indeed, it has.
And
Hey,
if you want to hear more of Mike,
I've
go
enjoyed.
to...
Yes, if you go to the Man of Letters podcast, of course,
Yes.
because I'm an Uber villain. I promise I won't do any accents.
You're almost as bad as Brad Pitt in The Devil's Own. I mean, that's that level.
He got it right for
acting.
Snatch, though, didn't he? He got it right for Snatch.
Yeah, that was more.
But
That was more pikey, weren't it?
I have to be honest with you, is that when we do Cobra, all the Uber villains in Cobra have Indian accents. I'm just pre-warning you.
We will discuss that
Okay.
before we record. Right. Cheers, Mike.
No worries.
Thank you. Okay, and there we go. That was the first 20th Century Geek alternate commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stuck around. And we'll be back with one more of these in a couple of weeks on the next show with Sylvester Stallone's, as far as I'm considered, lesser known action film of the 80s, Cobra. If you want to know more about 20th Century Geek, please check out us on Twitter at 20th Century Geek, on Facebook, or at the website 20thcenturygeek.com, where I'll be posting blogs every other Friday as well. This week it's my top 10 straight up action films. And if you want to tell me your top 10 or suggest a film for a future commentary, please email me at 20thcenturygeek@gmail.com. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll be back.